Hello and welcome everyone, my name is The Clever Fool. Today we'll be playing the second episode of Sargon of Akkad, titled Divine Will. We'll be going for an achievement called Expedited Delivery, where we deliver an artifact to a location within a specified time limit. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
Our soldiers often wondered where Sargon had actually come from. Some believed that he had descended from heaven, like the founder of Kish. Others said that he was an orphan who had been found in a basket floating on the Euphrates. I have even heard some townsmen say that he was the son of a priestess who had given birth without having ever lain with a man. Sargon only smiled at these rumors. He said that it does not matter where a man comes from, only where he goes, and that he himself follows the path that Ishtar shows him. That path led to war. With Kish subdued, Sargon sent his army to conquer the countless city-states of Mesopotamia in Ishtar's name. The masters of these cities scoffed at Sargon's ambitions, yet secretly, they all feared him. In order to match Sargon's army, they joined forces under the leadership of Lugal-Zagisi, the priest killer. He was a brutal man, feared for his atrocities across the region. He would often desecrate the temples of the cities that he conquered. Yet, he was a capable tactician and a gifted commander, a suitable challenge for Ishtar's champion.
Alright, our main objectives are to bring the artifact to the flagged areas in Nippur in purple, Susa in green, Isin in cyan, and Larsa in red. Our hints tell us that we are restricted to the Bronze Age and a population limit of 75 again. We do not have to wipe out the opposing city-states. Bringing the artifact to each of them will be enough to convince them to defect from Lugal-Zagisi. In order to present the artifact to each city-state, you must expel Lugal-Zagisi's garrison, in orange, from each respective plaza, marked by flags. You can turn the small settlements dotting the map into tributaries by building markets in each one. Guard tributary villages with additional soldiers or towers to avoid losing your markets to enemy attacks. Take good care of your artifact. If it is captured, you will not have much time to take it back. Do not hesitate to use Sargon in battle. Should he be wounded, he will retreat to your temple and return to the fight after he has recovered. Your scouts report that, having disposed of Ur-Zababa, Sargon in blue now rules with Kish and sets his sights on the city-states that allied with Lugal-Zagisi. In the east, Susa in green is weakly defended by archery units and can fall to an early assault. To the south, Nippur in purple is guarded by a much stronger force that will also use siege engines. To the southwest, Isin in cyan is similarly strong, but its impulsive leaders engage in ill-advised and futile attacks. In the far south, Larsa in red is the enemy alliance's strongest state. Its priests will lead its defense and are difficult to defeat. Lugal-Zagisi in orange himself has only tasked a few men with patrolling the region's roads and guarding some of the cities, but spies report that he is massing a large army in his capital to deal with Sargon. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here, shall we?
The city-states of Mesopotamia lie before us. They are loyal to Lugal-Zagisi, but they will follow Ishtar's call after seeing her artifact.
This is the cart carrying the artifact. We should task soldiers to guard it at all times so that the artifact does not fall into the wrong hands.
Okay. First strategy here is to go and pick up green here. I have a strategy. Our hero unit's going to be the escort for the artifact, and the remaining of our soldiers are going to be the bait. Let's get some villagers out on wood here. We have 9 on food. That's just fine. Let's get our guys over here set up for the bait here. Once these archers walk through the gates, we'll just walk our
Our
guy in.
scouts report seeing some unclaimed villages in this area.
Very
We shall add them
nice.
to my growing empire.
The inhabitants of Shusha realize that their resistance is futile, for mortals cannot defy the divine will. They will join our cause.
Gonna get a couple of stone throwers out. And you will very soon see why we want those stone throwers. In the meantime, we'll keep producing villagers here.
Who do you think you are, Sargon? A holy man? As far as I know, you have only pushed the senile old man from his throne. Do not make the mistake of considering me such a pathetic figure. Oh, and before I forget, I hear that you are spreading rumors among your followers that I am a cruel desecrator of temples. What exactly did you do in Sippar and Borsippa, Sargon? You're a hypocrite, not a chosen one.
Okay, so the important thing here is to keep constant hoplite production. As soon as our second stone thrower comes out, I'm going to send them on a little mission. Let's keep churning villagers. Let's build another town center here. Let's have you build a market. Come on. Market. There we go. Let's have these soldiers go that way. Keep churning hoplites out. Let's have you build a second academy. We're literally one short. And let's get more villagers mining gold here. Pick up infantry armor. I accidentally produced a bowman at some point. Rip.
We have constructed a market in this village. As long as it remains standing, the inhabitants will pay tribute to us.
Sounds good. Let's have you go to the storage pits. Keep producing villagers. Let's have you wall this zone off. You guys can come here. Put one ville on stone. Let's bring these guys maybe south in this direction. Let's keep villager production coming. And you'll see what I'm doing with these guys momentarily. Okay, name of the game is more food. There's going to be a red gate over here. We want to knock that red gate down. Okay, we're gonna bring these forces back, bait red in. Let's keep hoplite production coming. Let's build a few more stone throwers. Let's bring these fellas over here. Pick up metalworking. Keep training more hoplites. Let's finish building this wall. We can also upgrade to fortified wall here. Okay, our friends are doing great work helping us out. We pick up wheel now.
Helare, Alamas, Bombi.
Get maybe 2 more villagers on gold here.
Yuri, Alamas.
Let's wall off this segment.
Yuri, Alamas.
Get another farm out. Keep trading hoplites. And we're in pretty good shape here. Let's do logistics. For our infantry, are we missing any more infantry techs? No, but we could use some cavalry tech here. I'm going to bring these hoplites out here to start dealing damage. That is a lot of hoplites. Very nice. We'll keep turning them out.
Logan, Alamas. Bombis.
Erectus. Rone. Erectus.
Okay, once these hoplites take care of business here, we will have purple on our side. I'm going to use this opportunity to just keep queuing more hoplites, keep queuing more of these.
Zamas. Rogamas. Bombus.
We'll grab artisanship. Let's have you build one more academy over here.
Bombus.
Yuri, Alamas. Bombis. Tarai, Ibertare.
Okay, Mark.
Do not worry. It is no more than a scratch. Give me a few minutes to tend to my wounds.
Yuri, Alamas. 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 Bombus.
Logan, Alamas. Bombis.
Okay, we're caught with our pants down real quick here. Let's rebuild our hoplite forces.
Okay, Mark.
Should have researched bronze shield. Let's get that going. Let's get more hoplites coming.
We have constructed a market in this village. As long as it remains standing, the inhabitants will pay tribute to us.
Let's get more hope lights. We got a ton of them queued now. And let's start escorting this artifact in here. Artifact first, fellas.
The people of Nippur are in
Very
awe
nice.
of our army and Ishtar's artifact.
Let's come this
This
direction.
will not cause us any further problems.
Ishtar has not called me home yet, man. Forward! Let us smash our enemies.
We'll
I
bring
never liked
our
that city
soldier
anyway.
back forward.
Untrustworthy wretches who always pay their taxes late. You are welcome to deal with them from now on.
Get a few transports going. Queue up more hope lights. Let's bust down this gate. Get rid of some villagers since we don't need them anymore. And keep the stream of hope lights coming through.
Do not worry. It is no more than a scratch. Give me a few minutes to tend to my wounds.
And these hope lights should be taking these guys out momentarily.
The soldiers
Very
of
nice.
Ishtar bow to Ishtar's will and will no longer fight us. From now on, our enemies are theirs.
Okay, and I do think that these guys should be vacating the premises soon
3
enough.
enemies defeated. Only 1 city-state left. In the name of the goddess of war, we will conquer even the most stubborn. What are you waiting for, my soldiers? Victory is within reach.
Not so fast, Sargon. You might impress some frightened city militias with your cheap artifact, but not me. Prepare to fight real soldiers.
Okay, that is a lot of red guys. That does scare me. And these guys are not vacating the premises, so that also scares me.
Now let us see if that self-proclaimed chosen one is immune to our swords and arrows. Charge!
Well, well. We will soon find out which of us bit off more than he could chew.
Okay, you see that? The orange units are moving out. Let's queue up more of these guys. We still have plenty of time here. In fact, I'm just going to try to rush these guys down just right away with my current force. Okay, let's bring the artifact in. Very cool.
artifact
We
has
almost
come to
threw
Larsa.
that transport.
Its residents,
Pathfinding
common
was freaking
farmers
awful.
and rich merchants alike are equally seized by fear and awe. They bow their heads to the goddess and to you.
Okay, luckily for us, back at home we've been pretty much completely untouched. Let's build some sentry towers. I don't know if the artifact even matters at this point.
I told you to always keep an eye on the artifact. Why is it in the hands of allied troops?
The enemy has
done its
captured
job.
the artifact. Quick, retake it before it is lost forever.
The artifact is in our hands. Do not be so careless again, soldiers. Men, I told you to always keep an eye on the artifact. Why is it in the hands of allied troops? The
Let's
artifact
build
is in
some
our
sentry
hands.
towers here to guard
Do not be so
our
careless again, soldiers.
villagers here. But we definitely brought the artifact over here
told you
before
to
the
always
25
keep
or
an eye
before
on
the
the
30-minute limit, so I think we'll
Why
get the
is it in
achievement
the
at the end of
hands
this mission.
of allied troops? The artifact is in our hands. Do not be so careless again, soldiers.
Evil ready.
And I actually don't really think it's possible for us to lose at this point. We're nice and safe. We got tons of hoplites online. That village is probably screwed.
I can.
Tarai. Alamas. Alamas.
That was just a taste, Sargon. Next time I will not be so merciful, but will crush you like a bothersome insect.
There they run. Back to Uruk to lick their wounds. The day is ours.
Wonderful. And we popped the achievement. Very, very cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the victory cinematic here before we discuss a little bit post-game about the strategy.
After several bloody campaigns, the enemy coalition was crushed. The goddess of war may have enjoyed the slaughter, yet I shuddered at the piles of bodies that we left behind in her name. Still, our mission was not over. Ishtar had promised Sargon all of the land that lies between the two great rivers. But as long as Lugal Sagisi remained at large, Sargon's claim to hegemony would be challenged. As the tyrant fled southwards, our soldiers pursued him to his well-fortified capital of Uruk. There, holed up behind its walls, he began scheming once more.
Okay. Nice and simple. Very entertaining map there. It was nice and fun. Got me a little bit more used to AoE 1 pacing. So the strategy essentially is as follows. I did a little cheeky thing at the start here following the advice of a different YouTuber who I will put in the description, who did this achievement on standard mode. Turns out you don't even need his advice on standard mode. You can do it perfectly fine on hard mode without breaking that gate, but the overall strategy is fairly similar, where you focus on training hoplites. So right away what you can do with your starting force is you can send them over here to this area. You use your non-hero units to bait the conversions and the bowmen to kind of walk out. You kind of kite in and out of their range, left, right, so that eventually someone walks out of the gate. As you do that, you walk Sargon in with the artifact, and you get green on your side, pretty much without any bloodshed, which will really, really help you for the initial few waves. While you're doing that, I like to train a few hoplites at this academy. Once you get 3 hoplites, they can take down this small force over here, and you can get a free market set up and begin mining operations on this side as well. This entire time, I'm gathering up the berries and hunting the gazelles in this area and transitioning to farms after I have enough wood. My initial wood is going towards more academies, a couple of stone throwers for our early attacks, a government center, which ended up not being super necessary. I did make it a second town center here, but it wasn't super necessary. and essentially just more academies, right? As you get more academies out, you can produce more and more hoplites and continuously produce, like, keep those guys pumping out. They will essentially just run over purple's units. Their HP and melee armor is just insane, and they have good bulk against the chariot archers here. Now, stone throwers are pretty dangerous, but you can take them down with Sargon or your remaining chariots to make things easier for you. You can see that even my first wave got thrown off here, which I was a little bit worried about, but we have plenty of time to complete the level. So after you use hoplites to get in here and clear out orange and bring the artifact, purple will join your side, and that's when the tide starts to turn. Purple's cavalry and cavalry archers are quite useful for holding off red. Teal has bowmen, I think, and catapults, or rather stone throwers. These guys are not really strong. Your hoplite plus stone thrower core will be able to take them out with no problems. You do the same thing. You just bust down their gates. You walk your hoplites in. You bring the artifact with you, kill off orange really quickly, and then take the city by storm. And then lastly, there is a little trick. So red does have orange units in his base in the flagged area as well initially. He has quite a lot of orange units over there. But as you guys saw, after Lugal Zagisi launches his attack, the orange forces here they just vacate the city for some reason in a very, very foolish move. And it's because all you need is for your artifact to be there and for you to have military units there and for no orange soldiers to be there. I just transported some guys over and then immediately made a landing here and captured the city instantly, right? The good news is, because I managed to do all of this stuff with minimal combat, probably the heaviest combat was against purple, against Nippur here. All three factions are at relatively good strength in order to help you fight off orange. So by the time orange is trying to storm your base, especially if you've walled off, you're not in any danger at all, actually, from orange, and it becomes a very, very easy level after that. We did it with well over 5 minutes to spare, I think. Maybe a rewatch will prove the true accuracy, but we definitely could have gone even faster. I was taking this somewhat easy. The most important thing really is the early game, to make sure that you start getting your resource inflow started, your hoplite production started, as well as taking green by storm on your side. This was a very fun mission to kind of shake off the rust, so to speak. It's been a while since I played Age of Empires 1 or 2. So, it felt good to struggle with this a little bit off screen and then come in with a very clean strategy by myself afterwards in here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.